Welcome to In the Kitchen with Jeff Weissler and
Samantha Stovall,
who is a culinary goddess.
Jeez, that's a lot of pressure.
So here in our wonderful little town of Ashland, Oregon, friends get together periodically and to imbibe in the magical gifts of wine and food.
Exactly.
And several of the friends I've met are extremely talented in the
Kitchen.
And you're one of them.
I am one of them.
So
So
Sam,
I'm told.
yes. So Sam has beautifully been seduced into playing with pairing wine and food and really bringing local, organic, conscious ingredients to the table and offering you wonderful, fabulous, simple recipes that you can do at home, and we'll show you how it's done and we'll pair some stuff up with wine for you.
Sounds great.
So what are we doing here today?
Well, actually, one of my friends came over from his garden
Uh-huh.
with a bunch of these heirloom tomatoes, which are gorgeous, beautiful, imperfect.
Yummy, unique, beautifully unique.
So you asked me to prepare something, and I thought what better way to use these tomatoes than make a bruschetta, just fresh, straightforward tomato bruschetta.
Cool.
So you're going to help me dice up some tomatoes.
Okay, let's do it.
You need a knife.
I need a knife. And we've got, right back here, we've got some bread. What's happened there?
So I took from one of the local bakeries, just a baguette, simple baguette,
Uh-huh.
and brushed them with a little olive oil,
Uh-huh.
rubbed a little garlic on them,
Uh-huh.
toasted them off in the oven, so they're now crostini, little crunchy slices of bread.
Cool.
Yeah.
And so they've been brushed with olive oil, you
They
said?
have been.
And is there any garlic involved in this at all? Might this be that?
That might be garlic.
That's garlic.
I kind of jumped ahead of you while we were preparing and just diced that up. So
Right on.
that actually will just go into the bowl with the rest of the tomatoes and everything.
Sounds great. Sounds great. I have to say that fresh tomatoes, especially heirloom tomatoes, are one of my most favorite delicious things, and they offer such unique flavors from tomato to tomato. I mean, even if you just look at the style of these two tomatoes, and you see that they look so different. Obviously, their flavor is going to be different,
Absolutely.
and that's what adds a little magic.
A little character
A little unique character to this. So do you want the tomatoes in the bowl here?
in the bowl.
Okay. So we're heading in the bowl. And we'll cut up another one here.
Okay, you do another tomato. So I'm going to
Okay.
grab some basil and parsley.
Cool.
Cool.
And Sam's the chef. My culinary skills are could use a little education.
You're a good prep cook.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
It's a fine quality to have.
Well, I have to say, one of the things moving from New York to the West Coast, those New Yorkers, such pizza snobs. And, so one of the things I've had a friend, been blessed with a friend that taught me how to roll dough, which I never knew how to do before. And it's been great to actually learn how to make homemade pizza. So my love of tomatoes and beautiful tomatoes and the freshness of ingredients has been able to show up in making pizza, and that's been great. Would you like one more?
Sure.
Okay, so we'll cut up one more. That's smelling great. So the aroma of the basil
gosh.
is really filling the air right now. So that's,
Wonderful.
yeah, that's really a beautiful aroma in the room right now. Yeah. Oh, I love doing this. Just cutting. Just working with whole ingredients that have such beautiful aromatics. Just really, on one level, it really reminds me to slow down. It kind of gets me in more of a natural rhythm myself. To really just slow down and really enjoy the process. And I think one of the things that really comes out, whether it's natural wine or natural food, and they're having unique smells and tastes, is that it just supports community. It's like we're engaging with the products. We engage with the wine. We're, spending time doing this together, and that's part of the enjoyment. That's part of the fun. That's part of the community.
So I think the garlic.
Garlic is next.
Put that in there.
Let's throw that in the bowl.
Sure.
So here we go. Some garlic.
Okay. A little bit of olive oil. And I think some salt and pepper.
Cool.
And a spoon.
And a spoon. I will grab a spoon for you.
Lovely.
Here's a spoon.
Lovely.
Excellent.
Where might you have a little salt and pepper?
I think I can track that down. So we've got some sea salt here. Ready for a little blast?
I am.
Ready? Kaboom! A little more?
A little more. Great.
And what's the purpose of salt in food? What does that do?
Well, it brings out the natural flavors of the food. Mm-hmm. No, you tell me what it does.
Well, I think it helps accentuate what's going on there. So, you know,
It brightens everything up.
and one of the things with salt, I think that's really important, is when we look at pairing it with wine, since salt accentuates, one of the things in natural wine, often in conscious wine, is the alcohol levels tend to be a little bit lower. Mm-hmm. So if salt accentuates, the alcohol can often get blown out. So it can make a wine where the alcohol is high seem too much. The alcohol becomes the most dominant character. So when you add salt, if the alcohol level in the wine is more imbalanced, they'll work better together. So great.
And I'm just going to put a little squeeze of lemon in here.
Okay. Looks good.
Looks good.
Actually, it looks delicious. Smells good, too. So while you're doing that, I'm going to pour us a little wine.
Okay. I'm going to see how our flavors are going.
Oh, my goodness. It smells fantastic right now. So that little bit of lemon, the little bit of salt and pepper just really lifted all the flavors. Took everything just up a notch. Great. Wow.
That's good.
Hope you can get your eyes in there as well as we can. Nose, you have to try making it at home. So the wine we're going to try a Pinot Noir with this. And the Pinot Noir is from Evening Land Vineyards in the Aola Hills in Oregon. It's Seven Springs Vineyard. And we'll see. It's got an interesting flavor. It's a mid-weight wine, and we're going to have a mid-weight dish here. So pairing wine and food, really important to match the weight. There's some good acidity in this. Tomato has really good acidity. So we'll see how the acidity in the wine pairs against the acidity in the food. And Sam continues to prepare. I'll pour a little wine and...
Okay. So, move my little station out of the way.
Whoops. Uh-oh.
Careful.
So I'll give you a glass of wine there.
Yes, please.
Yes.
And we will put a little on the... I didn't think to... Perfect. That will be good.
Great. That looks great.
And this is such a simple thing to make. It's healthy, low in fat. I mean, you can live off this.
Uh-huh. You have to say that tomatoes and fresh mozzarella are on their own are
fantastic.
Yeah, it's I think I could live off it. Either way, cheerio.
Yeah. Salud.
Salud. So first let's give the wine a taste. Nice medium body, lots of full flavor, but not heavy.
Not at all.
But really very elegant, but there's a nice richness in flavor.
There is.
And thinking of the dish here, I'm curious now because I think there's a little hint. The wine reminds me a little bit of tomatoes. So it'll be really interesting trying it with the dish and seeing what happens.
It has a really nice herbal quality. It's pretty.
So in here we've got the element of the herbs you've added here, which are?
Basil and parsley.
Basil and parsley.
Yeah.
All right, shall we go for it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Okay.
It smells great.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Fresh, crisp, delicious,
The garlic tastes
refreshing, zingy.
good. Zingy.
Add a little bit of garlic.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Nice.
All right, we'll take it back to the wine. Interesting. It brings out, just putting my nose back in the glass, on the aroma in the wine, that little bit of food lifts the aroma. It makes the aroma come out a little bit more assertively.
That's really nice together.
And I think the dish then brightened up the wine.
Yep.
So it made the wine kind of a little cleaner, like it's standing a little taller.
A little straighter.
A little straighter. Made the acidity brighter. It just made it fresher.
Right.
So it's almost like the freshness in the dish brought out the freshness, brought out an element of freshness in the wine to the forefront. So to make this dish at home, what do you need?
Simply. Very simply. Preferably heirloom tomatoes. I mean, they're honestly the most flavorful. But tomatoes, basil, parsley, a little salt, pepper, some garlic, and the crostini. So that's just the baguette sliced up, maybe half-inch slices, and toast it off with a little olive oil, rub them with a little garlic until they're a little crispy. You're done. It's easy.
And our wine to go with this beautiful dish, Seven Springs Vineyard from Evening Land Winery in the Aola Hills. Awesome wine. So check it out. We'll see you for more on Conscious Wine. Have a great day.